Well, hello, World Wide Web. This is Sean over here at Flat Fee MLS. Of course, we got our little back here at the home base. Please introduce yourselves, people.
Garrett Whitcomb, real estate agent.
Nice,
Jason White, professional real estate marketer.
nice. Sean, this guy. Read the information below. And then, of course, we have to join us today. We have one more gentleman. Please say hello.
Hey, it's me. It's Paul. I've been exiled from the room, so.
Well, today, most importantly, we wanted to take a few minutes to kind of watch this CBS News video that was released quite a few years ago and kind of do some analyzing of it, tell you our 2 cents based upon what our inside knowledge is in the flat fee business. And on top of the most beautiful pieces of the puzzle, look at that. Now, look at us. We kind of now. Oh, lovely. I feel like the camera's still here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick little revise, see what we think, what has changed in the industry, and give our 2 cents. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below. Of course, you hit our landing page or you're watching this video on YouTube. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you comment. If you have any questions or anything, hit us up. Let us know. We're here to give our perception of it. If you have anything that might be pertinent, let us know. It'd be good information. So let's get this thing kicked off. First and foremost, let's go to a little screen share. Paul, are you ready to go?
All set.
Oh, lovely. Okay, screen share it is. Okay, this is the CBS News article that was done, and so we're going to sit back, we're going to do a little commentary. So here we go.
Even with today's housing slump, real estate agents will pull in about $60 billion this year. And the reason is, as any homeowner knows, they charge a 6% commission on the price of every house they sell. So for instance, a home that goes for $500,000 will net agents $30,000 right off the top. For realtors, that 6% commission is sacrosanct. It's remained in place even as the price of homes has quadrupled over the past 25 years. But things are beginning to change. What happened to travel agents, stockbrokers, and booksellers, the encroachment of the internet, is beginning to affect real estate agents. And that sacred 6% is under assault from online discounters.
Yeah.
Okay, so right off the bat, the numbers are pretty accurate. I think we've estimated that it's about 65 billion now, so it has increased. The 6% is still very not much under the attack since 2005, I think. When was this video made? 2005, I think?
Yeah.
So in 2005, we're talking almost a decade ago, okay? This is nothing new then. This has been around for, probably 5 years at this point, at least a few years. So, it's funny that it's been almost a decade and the numbers are still leaning towards the traditional, and they're not, quite frankly, under attack like they might be pushed on this one. But it's going to be interesting is the fact that,
There will be, though.
10 years, and there's still a $60 billion industry. And, all the guys you're going to see in here and all those reviews that we've done have had little to no effect against that $60 billion. So that's kind of why we wanted to reach out, kind of go through here and help get the people, you guys out there in the YouTube world, to help us spread this message. So let's watch the rest of this. Let's keep going. Paul, did you have anything before we get kicked off again?
I think this is a great opportunity for Middle America to hear this. I'm shocked that it I saw the light of day once in 2005, but I'm not surprised that it completely under the rug.
Yeah, okay, well, you faded out. So what we're going to do is I'm going to assume what you said was that after all these years, yeah, we'll keep going. Let's see. I'll let you mess around with your camera for a moment.
Lera Willis and his fiancée Bridget Takeuchi of Seattle, young and internet savvy, took a big chance when they decided not to hire a traditional real estate agent. Instead, they both sold their old house and bought a new one online. What did you have to do yourselves that the traditional real estate agent would have done for you?
Print out the flyers, that would go on our signpost and describe our house to potential buyers, and then we held an open house ourselves.
What did you miss? Tell us what you didn't get that you would have gotten.
What we may have not gotten was a real estate agent showing our house, or trying to actively sell our house.
Who's out there really pushing for us?
And that's what I kept saying. Those insecurities started to really seep in for me, and I started to really question. It wasn't until ink was dry on paper that I was 100% sold, to be honest.
How much did you save by not going with a traditional realtor?
Well, overall, we saved $26,000.
Now that is money you would have spent on a commission.
Right.
Paul, did you have anything to say about that $26,000 they saved?
26 times 0.06. I guess we know the value of our house.
Good job. Good job. Way to break out the abacus. I think it's crazy is the fact that realtors would have made $26,000 selling one single house. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think there's definitely a business and there's definitely people who need to make money. It just seems like a lot of money comparably to these other.
Yeah, they do to earn that.
What exactly? What can a human being do to deserve $26,000 for let's say I'll be nice. 20 hours of work, okay? And really, it's probably closer to about 4 hours. But can you think of anything that someone can do in 20 hours to deserve $26,000 when it pertains to selling your house?
Well, honestly, my take on it is this is the way it was for a lot of other industries pre-internet. Look at the music industry. Look at pretty much any other industry that movie industry. They've all had to change their game. Why are the realtors immune to this? And I think that's going to be the big question moving forward is, are they going to be able to continue to keep their status quo, or are they going to have to adjust like every other?
Well, there's absolutely no way they're going to be able to maintain their status quo. I mean, we're reviewing these companies out there. They're doing these listings for $299, $199 to list. Mm-hmm. No, there's no way that their living situation is going to diminish immensely the more people know about it. The problem is, again, this video is from 2005, and still it seems like nobody knows about discounting online brokering. So I guess let's keep marching on. But man, that's a lot of money someone can save. And she looks pretty happy. I don't know if you saw her little smile over here. She looks pretty stoked about this $26,000. Look at that. That is a $26,000 smile right there. Look at that beautiful smile. Let's see what else she has to say.
Now we can walk down the aisle.
Okay, wait. Now the $26,000. They're now able to walk down the aisle. Man, that's a good wedding. Hopefully they're not spending all that 26 on a. That's why she's smiling. Look at she gets to eat a big cake. That's what it is. That ring's huge. All right, let's see what else is on.
We pay for people to eat at the wedding.
They used a real estate company called Redfin.
Cool. Okay, by the way, Redfin is still around. They're based out of Seattle. They're one of our reviews. If you go and you click on the reviews on our website, I'll bring it up. If you come over here to the website, you'll see there's different reviews and stuff we have on here. So please go watch the review over Redfin. I don't know, did it even share that? Here, let's just make sure. You'll see it on our website. Just make sure you click up on the reviews. It's one of our reviews, one of the various.
You can actually scroll down below this video that's playing right now, and you'll just barely see it right under the video, and you can click it, and you'll get a link to the site.
Yeah. So yeah, just long story short, just make sure you go over there, put your commentary over there, and you can see more of these reviews. So looking at Redfin, we had a pretty good review. We're real thorough with those guys. So lots of material. Sorry to interrupt, but there you go. Keep going.
Discounter based in Seattle. It has a cadre of e-agents who, for the most part, do their work on computers and on phones.
Hey Heidi, it's Rob McGarty at Redfin.
Rob McGarty says early on a number of people called who were skeptical about the whole idea.
Are there real people there? Is this just some shop in Bangalore, call center, taking real estate transactions? And, after they talked to us, realized we were, real agents in the same city they were in.
Blood.
They were like, whoa, this is for real.
Okay, I will have it there for you for sure.
Vera and Bridget's agent, Kelly Engel, used to be a traditional agent.
I had done quite a few deals where I spent maybe 5 hours total working on the deal. I never saw the house. The client found it online, and I would make $12,000 for 4 hours of work, and I thought, this cannot keep going on like this. I felt like I was going to get caught. Someone's got to see that this is happening, and I think a lot of them hold that truth inside of them right now. They've got the clients that are finding houses on their own. They made $20,000 and did 10 hours of work. Glenn?
Wow, that's pretty powerful. That's an agent. A lot of realtors probably feel that exact same way. That's why they try to justify it. I think in a lot of ways they try to justify their open houses and the signage and the time they spend with their clients to justify the fact that they just made $20,000 in 10 hours. What's funny is I'll do a little screen share. We actually did a little research while this was going on and located our little guy from that video, the guy who was just interviewed. Go over here. Check that out. Look, there's Rob McGarty, and this is that Sherfield. This is like a runoff of Redfin. I'm kind of curious, now that we see this, how is Sherfield and Redfin not the same? And the question is this some kind of mask that they're possibly throwing over their company because Redfin has just been stigmatized as a discount broker, and they're kind of getting there's a little bit of bad tones from some buyers out there that they didn't really like their experience with Redfin.
And Redfin's pretty pricey too, right? Like, I think it goes into it here in a second into the video. I mean, I don't know if it's running like 3K, 2K, or whatever. Which there's, as you see on the wall back here, we've got probably 40 or 50 companies that we're reviewing, and if you want to spend maybe 1K and have a more advantageous customer service experience, you may want to check these reviews out, which is another reason why you might want to click the link below the video so you can actually see maybe 4 or 5 of our favorite reviews that we have. But I think it's going to go into the price, the services maybe a little bit here in a second.
It is a little crazy, this video was done a while ago, so I don't know if their pricing are still accurate. I mean, definitely there's been more saturation of discounted brokering out there. I would be shocked if they haven't adjusted their prices from this 2005, and at least their minimums. If not, I guess we're going to go back, we'll do another review and check their pricing, because I don't think we did that in the last review.
You guys leave a comment below and let us know, too, if you know.
Yeah, if you know the answer to this, then please do.
Entrepreneur, the president and CEO of Redfin.
Real estate is by far the most screwed up industry in America. And we feel like things that Amazon or eBay or Yahoo have done for other industries, we can do for the real estate industry.
Because of the internet, he says, his agents can handle many more transactions and charge the clients much less.
Because they didn't have to sit in the back of a Lexus with a real estate agent and use up all of his time, we're able to pass on a lot of savings to them.
And he does mean a lot of savings. Usually a seller's agent and a buyer's agent split the commission, so they each get 3%. But when Redfin represents the seller, he does not charge the 3%. He charges a flat $3,000, and that's it. That alone drives the traditional agents crazy.
That's a lot of dinero.
Yeah, that can't be accurate anymore. We're gonna have to go check on I don't think they even advertise it on their website. I don't remember seeing their actual bottom line prices. But there's no way they charge $3,000 now with the $3.99 and $2.99 specials out there doing the same thing. So, Paul, do you know anything about that?
Yeah, I know that 20 years ago you could make 6 figures selling cars. People didn't know how much invoices were, and what car.com is doing is they're basically selling a car for $500 over the price that they're buying it for, which is basically what flat fee companies are doing. So I think it's a sign of the time.
All right, well, I don't disagree. Let's go back over here and do a little screen share again. I think we should. Maybe we should call them, but maybe not. I don't know which screen you're seeing, but here's over here. Here's their website, the Redfin website. Obviously, it's been updated. It's pretty nice looking. 97% of the world would like to recommend us. Okay. Buying, selling. How much? Let's see if there's anything on here about why Redfin works. Oh, how we compare. Let's just see. Again, no pricing. They're really good about hiding the pricing. Yeah, I guess what we'll do, read the comments below after we get done with this video. What we'll do is we'll find out how much, and we'll put that in the comment specifically. Heck, we might even do a little video record and call them and kind of get them on the phone and see what they have to say about that. Okay, let's get back to this video. Sorry about the delay.
Redfin represents the buyers. He gives them money back.
We've refunded over $3 million in commissions to our customers.
Refunded?
Yes. When we're the buyer's agent, we take our commission, which is usually 3%. We keep 1/3 of it, and we give 2/3 of it back to the buyer. So on $1 million house, we would get $30,000 normally, but we only keep $10,000 and give $20,000 back to the buyer.
How are you making money?
The average agent processes 8 deals a year. We have an agent who can do that every week. So that means that we're 50
You have an
times
agent
more
who can
productive.
who can close 8 sales a week?
Yeah.
Are you spinning me?
I don't think she's really truly blown away. Are you spinning me? That's not a remarkable amount of quantity. I mean, heck, we reviewed companies that have hundreds and hundreds of listings. There's all sorts of ones that doesn't seem like even a remarkably high number. Paul, do you have any insight on 8? Does 8 seem? It seems like you get 7 days a week you could be closing stuff. One guy a day does not seem that big of a deal.
Well, that's the beauty of the business right now, is you can sit at a desk and process over and over and over. You're not having to go to no files, trade cards, do all the other old school types of deals that you would necessarily be with by showing people, driving them around in your car, moving on to lunch, all that stuff is pretty much DIY. So yeah, that makes sense. If you're just sitting back and processing paperwork, and you're a lot more productive.
All right, let's keep marching on.
No, I'm not. I mean, there's no way to independently check the number of deals his agents close in a week. But it's clear they do make it easy for their customers, who can sit home at night in their pajamas and click on the Redfin webpage to read critiques of houses in their price range, see what comparable homes in a given neighborhood have sold for, and to even tour a house they might be interested in.
We've got plenty of photos up here. You can see the entryway, nice fireplace.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Pretty good.
dining room.
Redfin displays for free information that's part of the package you pay a traditional agent to get.
So, for example, if we were looking for the turkeys in this market,
Yeah.
we could find properties that haven't sold in the past 45 days.
Oh, unsold in 45 days. Look at that. If you like the house, you can click the Start an Offer button. A Redfin agent at his or her computer in the office
2 monitors.
negotiates a price. Redfin then coordinates all the paperwork for a loan and closing
There
the
goes
deal.
Randy again.
Blair and Bridget say the Redfin agent helped them come up with an asking price.
And you sold it for that, the price you came up with? A little bit under.
A little bit under.
10,000 under,
Oh, wow.
which was
Wow.
still what we were hoping for. So,
Within your range.
It was definitely within our range.
absolutely.
But perhaps they've left quite a bit of money on the table.
Oh, this is funny.
Oh, here we go.
Somebody that really needs business.
You can hold on. First of all, let's preface this a little. Typical real estate agent. She's definitely working hard. If you can't tell by the tired right before the camera shoot, she is definitely working her bum off. So let's hear what a typical traditional real estate agent feels about the discounting online brokering. Which I would love to have a follow-up with other agents and get their impression of the same video and see what they have to say now. Because I guarantee a lot of brokers and agents around the country have worked with Redfin or a discounted broker at some point in their career. So let's see what she has to say.
She's been a top RE/MAX agent in Seattle for 18 years. She says that Redfin customers get the Walmart treatment when what they really need is an experienced, hands-on professional. And besides, she says, buying a house is a high-touch business, not high-tech.
Okay, I'm sorry. She says it's a high-touch, not a high-tech. That is ridiculous. I mean, that is the most ridiculous thing. I get it. This is years ago. Okay, I get it. But the internet is by far the most powerful tool for a buyer in the game. That is the game changer.
I mean, what is the MLS listing?
It's
It's internet. Someone lists it, right? And it's on the internet.
Right. It's available, so you can touch a house all you want. If they can't find your house because you're not on, yeah, it doesn't matter what realtor is there and balloons and open houses. Which I do want to point out the fact that why is it necessary? If her real goal, okay, I'm going to go back and do a little screen share and kind of talk over this. If her goal is to let's just mute this for a second. To help them sell, right? That's the goal. That's what she's saying, right? Okay, number one is, does it have one of the properties that she's selling on the wrap on the side of the car, or her business and a contact information? Okay, keep going. Where on that yard sign does it say the house? Where's the house number? It says her name. We can find her. Matter of fact, let's see where Deborah is nowadays. How about that, guys? Let's go to this website and see how she is doing. Wouldn't it be hilarious if she switched over? She became a discounted broker after all is said and done. Let's take a look at this. Okay, good news. She's still around. She actually looks younger now.
Weird. Yeah, that's 10 years later.
So here's some houses she sells. Deborah's okay. Let's see. You know what would be funny is if she actually points out that she's been on 60 Minutes. I would love to see a little something about that press.
Yeah, it says it right there.
Where? I missed it.
Go back to that last page. It said, as seen on 60 Minutes, middle of the page. Deborah Aaron interview on 60 Minutes.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. I wonder if she has a full version of the video. 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Even she doesn't have. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we apparently are the only people that have a full version of this. And so after this, of course, you don't have to watch our commentary every time. We're going to allow for you guys, if you just shoot us a little email, click the little button, we'll send you the actual full version, not this 2 minute and 31 second version of it.
Yeah, you can click the link actually below this video, and it'll take you to our review site, and we'll actually put the full exclusive version for you free. I mean, we won't charge you. Click the link below, and you can see it.
Yeah, and we got to kind of keep it on the DL, so don't tell everybody about it, because I don't know how CBS would feel about us. Most importantly, we want to make sure that you guys can watch this full thing in its entirety. If you have any questions, of course, let us know. If anything's changed, I would love to do an interview with her again, talking about this video 10 years later and see what kind of impact. It's funny how.
A nicer car.
Oh my! I wonder what her car looks like now.
Got a Mercedes now.
I bet she. Well, I mean, she's been on 60 Minutes now. You know, gosh, I get it. They're doing the marketing for it. You know, I get it. Okay, let's keep marching on. All right. Okay, so back to it is screen share. Here we go. And we'll get back in there. Okay, we're back to it. We can skip ahead, but you guys get the point. She doesn't care. It's all business. And,
I think it's on.
Yeah, it is muted.
Oh.
And so it's funny because, yeah, she did just drive up in the grass. I did. Okay.
That's what all matters.
Oh, we're on Google Hangout. Okay, hang on.
You have to go and see.
I need the key.
This is not like buying books on Amazon.com. Real estate is typically people's largest investment. Now, if somebody comes and challenges you and says, you don't do enough for 6%, what's your response?
I just need the key.
My response is, I'm not the agent for you. Some agents have been known to lower the commission, but Erin says to give clients her ultimate, she needs to charge the full 6%. Now, here's what Glenn Kelman of Redfin says. The price of homes has gone through the roof over the last several years.
Yes.
And yet your commission has still stayed at 6%. You're not lowering your commission to give the buyers this advantage.
Right. I think
So you're just raking in the money.
I wish that were true. I think what's happened is a lot of expenses have gone up. Everything from postage to gas, which affects real estate agents' profits.
She says she has to spend money to make money for her clients, especially when they're trying to sell a house in today's down market.
We'll get it sold and be over with, and you won't have to worry about it.
To move a property, she comes up with a strategy, then creates buzz by blanketing neighborhoods with flyers and sending postcards to notify other agents.
Has anybody ever bought a house off of a postcard in your mailbox?
Yeah,
I don't think I have.
No, I mean, I don't think any. I mean,
Yeah.
why would anybody buy a house because their next door neighbor is selling that house? I mean, I guess maybe if their mother-in-law was thinking about moving closer to them, that would be pertinent. But again, you just go on to Realtor.com or any of these various sites and set one of those cues that would tell you when something came available if that's what you're really looking for. A flyer in the neighborhood. Does that flyer tell you about that house? Or again, does that flyer tell you about the agent? I mean, look at it. I mean, what is this? What is the main focus of this flyer? Look. I mean, do you see anything about? There's her car.
The PT Cruiser.
There's her name.
See no Remax logo.
You know, like, no offense, the Remax. There's a backside of it. Look, you can see it up in the top corner. What about this postcard is really helping you advertise the house? You know, again.
Are we looking at $26,000 worth of postcards there?
Man, I would hope that they better be gold lined. I mean, really, that's a good point. I mean, all she's doing is she is advertising herself at the expense of a property in that neighborhood. I mean, it's the same reason why they put a sold sign on a house. Okay, just for the record, the house is not sold till the sign's ripped out of the yard. Okay, when it says sold on it, it is merely an indicator to the neighborhood saying, hey, neighborhood, this house agent has got this under contract. You ought to sign up with this agent because you can have a sold sign on your house too.
That's primitive marketing at best.
Yeah, it works though. I mean, it's sad that people see it sold and they assume that it's the agent's work. It's not. It's the house and it's the price. That's what sells a house.
And all agents, they use the MLS listing service. For those of you that don't know, it's the same service that a flat fee. If you pay a flat fee to get it listed, it's the same exact system and service. Can you explain that for people who might not?
There's nothing. There's no difference between what a discounted broker and a traditional broker does. The process is the exact same. Minus, you don't see the discounted broker. They're not going to go to your house. They're not really going to meet you in person. Everything they do is going to be over the internet. But you're going to be on the same MLS. You're going to be on the same websites. You know, it's not like there's. Matter of fact, a lot of those discounted brokers allow their sellers to actually be able to put their house in different spots for sale, like Craigslist. Some agents won't let you put your house up on Craigslist. Now, I don't really recommend that. That's not probably the smartest place.
And you get to keep $30,000.
Yeah, $26,000. I mean, that's not tip. Now, please understand that it's the percentage. That's what you're talking about. Now, when it comes down to a typical house, it's probably somewhere closer to about $9,000 in savings, maybe as much as $18,000. That's your typical $300,000 house. But I would assume maybe up in the Seattle area, wherever that. Yeah, matter of fact, that agent is from Seattle. So those houses are going to be a lot more expensive. So the more expensive your house is, the more the reason why you need to work with a discounted broker. I mean, if you got a $100,000 or $80,000 property, you're probably not really going to really see the benefit of the discount. I mean, we're talking, $3,000 instead. Then you start going, man, how much is it really worth? I can understand someone with an $80,000 house going, I'm just going to pay a traditional agent. Heck, we had one that $40,000. You're not saving a whole lot of money in that type of price range. But when you start getting up anything pretty much above $150,000, you're talking about a big chump change. I mean, I saw this one. This guy had like a $1.4 million property, and he got a buyer without an agent, and that guy went and bought a Porsche. And his wife couldn't say anything because he wanted a Porsche, and he just saved all that money. So let's keep marching on with this. But yeah, let's don't live in the shadows, kids. Pay attention. What is the purpose of a postcard? Is it to sell the house, or is it to advertise Deborah?
She also spiffs up a house for viewing. As an accredited staging professional, she polishes, redecorates, declutters.
There's the single biggest money-making thing a seller can do, because getting their own belongings out will allow buyers to imagine themselves in the home.
I see. So all our little knickknacks.
Yes, they have to go. Photos of the family.
Absolutely. Aunt Alice's wedding present.
Out. Yep.
When the house is ready, she targets potential buyers as well as agents and holds an open house to dazzle them.
Redfin, very proudly says that they return in rebates $3 million to its buyers.
Right? You can't boast of anything like that.
Absolutely not. I don't know how to answer that one.
Other agents have an answer. Try to drive the discounters out of business, which is what happened to Steve Del Bianco. He helped launch the first internet discounter, eRealty, in 1999 in Texas. No sooner than they were up and running, the local agency in Austin that regulates the industry adopted a new rule that effectively barred eRealty from listing houses for sale on its website. Then,
they sued us for breaking the rule they created to shut down eRealty's ability to compete.
was the main objection, do you think, the cutting of the commission?
That was the only objection.
The only objection.
Realtors embrace the idea of some automation and some use of the internet, but the minute it cuts into their pocketbooks, well, they all hell broke loose.
eRealty won the lawsuit, but then it ran into the National Association of Realtors, the industry's powerful governing body. In 2003, the association issued new rules of its own, ones that threatened to block internet discounters' access to the Multiple Listing Service, or MLS. That's the database that lists virtually every home for sale in the country. It's the lifeblood of any agent or brokerage, including discounters like eRealty.
Man, that's just absolutely insane. I've heard the story of the eRealty. Yeah, the guy went out of business. Basically, the industry didn't like what he was doing, and it shut him down. Rules and laws got changed, and the way they handled it because of his loss actually allowed the door to be open for other ones. So thanks to him and his lawsuit and his money and his loss actually helped a lot of people save money. Let's say in Texas, that guy has saved millions and millions of dollars in commission with his exit. I mean, that guy changed. He's a real trailblazer. So congrats to him.
You should definitely interview him.
I'd love to get him.
If you're watching the video, we'd love to interview you.
Yeah, matter of fact, we'll reach out. We'll find him. I mean, if 60 Minutes can find him, we'll find him. We'll try to get a little interview with that guy and get his 2 cents. But, I mean, if you're using a discounted broker and you're just watching this or you're thinking about it, that guy is the reason why you're probably going to be doing what you're doing and the money you're going to be able to save. And the reason why Redfin and all these guys are because of the trailblazers like that guy. So congrats to him. So sorry for his loss. Hopefully he's doing something. Maybe if you see him at the local 7-Eleven, let him know we said hi. I don't know, but he seems like a smart guy, so he's probably still around. But as far as, did you see the smirk on that girl's face when she couldn't boast that she had saved $3 million in commissions? That was pretty funny. Paul, did you catch that smirk on her face?
Yes, it was a pretty greedy smile. It's really sad. Speaking of the guy in Texas, he is definitely a murderer, and he's a sign of what the status quo likes to do, which is make examples. The bottom line is, until we can gain power with our numbers, the laws and legislation is controlled by people with lobbyists with money. That's just how it works.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. There's a lot of money in the real estate business, and it's difficult to fight these guys sometimes. I know that in certain states, it's actually against their local rules, and they can't. Yeah, you can't do it. I forget which state it was. There's a few of them. We'll put that in the comments below. But long story short is, yeah, this if the MLS is losing brokers, okay, that's how they make their money. The MLS makes money on real estate agents' dues and fees, not per house. Like, you could have 1,000 houses and pay the same dues as somebody else that only has 1 house. So until the MLS changes how they work, this is a viable threat to the MLS, especially when realtors are going out of business because they're getting undercut by $2.99. Heck, it requires volume. I mean, there's no way to do a discount without the volume. That's the only way you can make it. So if these guys aren't willing to go down, they're going to lose their job. The MLS is going to lose money. Eventually, the MLS is going to run out of money and lose their job. And then where are you going to be? You're going to have an MLS that doesn't exist, really. So pay attention to that curve. Now, that transition is not going to happen until the flat fee or discounted brokering take over probably 30, 40, or 50% of the industry. But when that happens and they start taking over that kind of quantity, that's where you're going to look to see the MLSs fall apart at the seams.
Hey, Sean, when I bought my Apple G5 in 2003, they had 1% of the market share.
1%, right. And now, where are they now? Probably 30 or 40 now?
They've changed the game. The PC game is no longer relevant. They've true. Mobile devices.
Okay, so they definitely did. They put their stamp on it. That's for sure. Okay, so let's go back and let's finish this video up. Sorry for the delay. We're just trying to get lots of information. Like I said, if you want to watch the full video, just let us know. Click it below, and we'll hook you up with a copy of that. And you don't have to listen to us babble on. Babble. But here we go.
The threat of these new rules meant that our investors closed their pocketbooks and new investors wouldn't answer the phone.
Because they knew if you couldn't get access to the MLS, you were dead anyway, and they knew that.
That cut off our air supply. They knew it.
In the end, eRealty went belly up. So how much money did it
$32 million.
The Justice Department
33
now sued
million.
the National Association of Realtors, or NAR, for adopting policies that are fundamentally anti-competitive and harmful to consumers. NAR told us those accusations are untrue. Now, the NAR argues that it's their agents who contribute to the MLS. It's their listings, and that they should therefore have the right to withhold them since they belong to the agent. Doesn't that make some sense?
I don't think so. When you hire an agent to help sell your home, you're paying them a 6% commission. Put your home in front of as many possible buyers so that you get the best possible price in the shortest time. How does it serve your interest then if they suppress the showing of your home? The whole category of realtors who show it online.
NAR has suspended the rules pending the outcome of the case, which is scheduled for trial next year. But Redfin's Glenn Kelman says the effort to shut down the discounters continues.
The traditional brokerages have figured out 9 ways from Sunday to try to screw up our business.
They're targeting you?
Oh, absolutely.
One way is to influence local and state legislation and rules. The brokerage industry has a powerful lobby.
The people who made the rules are the real estate agents themselves, and almost all of the rules are for the benefit of those agents. They have control of this industry, and they intend to keep it.
8 states have minimum service laws that require realtors to provide a level of service that many internet discounters can't afford. 11 states flatly prohibit rebates.
Oregon is a perfect example.
And those have changed. I would love to get an updated map of where the coverage is available and where it's not. But there is some states that now have adopted since then. But sad thing is, it's not a complete adoption across the entire board. You know, some states are still, once again, limited. I mean, they require you to pay 6% to sell. You know, that's just ridiculous. It's like, to work with these agents and do this stuff. I mean, for you to be in, this Oregon, this next slide that comes up, like these states. I mean, that's just insane that these guys would even be on a map. And nowadays, there's still color on a map telling you that you're limited. You can't sell your house this way on an MLS. It's just ridiculous. In my opinion, just my opinion, I think it's a hypocrisy. I don't know if that's going to apply properly here, but I'll go with it. Let's see what else they have to say.
Example of that, we would love to go into Portland, Oregon, but there's a law against giving people who buy a house part of the commission back.
Wait, there's a law?
There's a law.
Are you going to try to go national?
Our goal is to be in every major market in America by the end of 2008. And so,
but do you expect that the fighting to get more intense if you do go national?
We expect it to be hand-to-hand in every market that we go into. And so we're just going to go door to door, house to house, and try to change this industry.
Nice.
Well, there you go. Of course, you can watch this video in entirety, like we said. Let us know. That's our 2 cents. It's crazy that this is even still a topic. I mean, this thing was done 9 years ago, and I would have assumed if I was one of these guys being interviewed 9 years ago that the industry would have done such a dramatic change in the last 9 years, and really it hasn't. I mean, it's still, so many people are still using the traditional way. There's a reason for it. There's the skepticism. Realtors. There's a lot of realtors out there that are, for some reason, they don't talk about discounting brokering. For whatever reason, weird, odd that they're not talking about it.
A lot of them don't even know about it. I mean,
Right.
if I ask them, they don't even know.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's funny, too, because you talk to a realtor, and, yeah, I mean, I've talked to mortgage bankers that have been in the business for 20 years, and they never heard about the discounting brokering, and then they start going back, oh, can you even do it? Like, I've had agents where they assume that discounting is some kind of, like, law. Like, oh, this is against the law. Like, wait. First of all, this would be a code of ethics.
Can we just show them a screen share of like the federal government's website? If you guys want to learn about the credibility and legitimacy behind the flat fee industry, these are the links that when you click the link below our video now, you're going to see a link to the United States Department of Justice. This is our This is our government website here, and you can also see a Wikipedia page that we also have right next to it here that talks a little bit about the history and the advantages and the disadvantages of the flat fee industry. But it's a legitimate business model. It's been around now. It's you know, since this video, that was 10 years ago. Lots of companies have been doing a lot of deals, and again, we're not bashing Redken. I mean, you have to give the guy props. You know, he did a great job. He was a pioneer. Things have changed. There are a ton of competitors in the market space, and so if you're trying to make a decision, you have to make the right decision. You know, we can help you out by clicking the link and help share with you some of our favorite ones. Again, on the back wall over here, we have probably about 50 reviews that we're working on, and a lot of them that we've already accomplished. So you'll be able to see the advantages, disadvantages, pros and cons between each company to see which one might fit for you guys. And when you go there, you can click our chat button, and we'll actually assist you and help you find what works for you, okay? Not for us, but for you. So go there, click the chat tab on the left-hand side, and just check those resources out. So.
Exactly. If, like I said earlier, if there's any modifications or changes, we didn't said anything that was inaccurate, we're going to correct it with the comments below. You know, please subscribe if we get any new updates of any new videos. It's crazy that this video was done almost 10 years ago and there's never been an update to the 60 Minutes. We reached out multiple times to 60 Minutes to see if they'll do an update. Nothing from their side. So we'll continue. If we get any updates or anybody else talking about this, of course we want to let you in the secret, let you know. And let us know where you're going to be selling your house, and we will put you in touch with the best broker in your area, period. So let us know how we can help you. If you have any questions or if you want us to review anybody, everything's below. So just click the links below. We're going to try to help spread the message. Don't, you know, you might not be selling, your friends might not be selling, but maybe your aunt or your uncle might be buying or something. So make sure people know that they have options. Now, if they choose not to use a discounted broker, that's on them. But if they like money, you know, keep it. All right, it's your call. Paul, anything else before we depart?
No, I'm really glad that you had that full version. It's a great resource for people to watch. And my last 2 cents is remember the civil rights movement of the 50s. You know, everything changes. I'm sure our kids will be looking back at this kind of stuff and thinking, "Wow, I can't believe that's the kind of things that those guys were doing." So.
Okay. First of all, I like the parallel to this. I'm pretty sure there's some
we shall overcome
that might not see the parallel, but
that's the power.
I do get that one. Other than that, we'll be departing. Why don't you lead us out?
And you guys, please like our video or dislike it. Either one right below. Like us. Again, dislike us. Comment below. And as always, click the link below, and we will see you on the next video. Peace out from www.flatfeemls reviews. Talk to you soon.
And then our children watching this in 50 years, they're gonna be so proud of us. Yeah. So to my kid in 50 years, you're lucky. Yeah. Thanks, Paul, for pointing that one out, and you're welcome. You're saving all that commission in the future. All right, bye.
Talk soon.
Bye.